Alright, I think this thing is starting up. Let's see how. Yeah, it seems like it's going. Alright, there it is. So, okay. So, I realized that last night I was not capturing my whole screen. I was capturing up to pretty much here. So I was missing the bottom maybe 10th or so of the screen, and yeah. Which is a shame because I was using a lot of VS Code where the terminal was down here and you couldn't see the words I was typing. So that kind of sucks, but oh well. Let's see, is Alareta still up? Well, that's what I know. HTTP. Did I stop? I did. Oh, hope I didn't stop it. Anyway. Oh, you know what? Maybe. So last time I started a container with a hello world server just serving hello world. So let's get it off of here. Let's go down over here. And I think now I'm going to actually maximize all the screens that I'm using so that it's as big as possible for y'all. So we'll go to documents / workspace. We'll go to TypeScript tutorial. And this is where I was working. So let's maximize this for you. And I'm going to try to how do I zoom in? Oh, here we go. Alright, now it's maximized, so if you can't see it, then man, what am I gonna do with you, right? But okay. Yeah, I figured I'd do this so that you can see as well as possible. And also here, maybe. Alright, so let's go to DigitalOcean and make sure that our, is this gonna work? Why does it ask me to save when it's already saved it? Oh well. So the droplet's running, and it should be running this code where it just returns document. So let's see. Oh, it must have been getting pinged for some reason. Alright. So let's go here. Let's try to figure out how to zoom in on terminal. Control ZIF zoom. Here we go. Alright. So we'll copy this. No, not the private. We want the public. And we'll do SSH root at nope. All right, let's do Docker container ls. Okay. Ah, that's why. We only have the port 443 up, and that one doesn't even work. So let's get rid of this. So Docker container remove the container ID. Oh, we gotta force it. All right, Docker container ls, and that's that. So, but we want to start it Docker run at port 80. Make sure everything is working. If we go up here to alareta.com, it works. Beautiful. And this is only using HTTP, right? It didn't work for HTTPS. See, it doesn't work. But for HTTP, it does. Does it actually? Because this is, let's view source. Where is it? Inspect element. Yeah, it's just body. Did we set it as body? No, it's a header. No. Okay, whatever. Let's we'll fix it, I suppose, later. But for now, I want to see if I exit out of here, if this is still going. All right. Yeah, so it still works with the connection closed, so it's running in the background correctly. Let's do, so okay. So now we want to make HTTPS work. And so all right. So to do that, we have to install install Nginx, and then use that to handle our our TLS and SSL certificates. So we'll get out of here. So let's look up how to do that. So Docker Nginx. So Docker run -- name some Nginx, some content to. All right, so here we're making a volume from some content to here. Okay. Alright, so it seems that when we create our image, but we don't want Nginx to be set up as the server, we want it to be set up as the reverse proxy. And that means it has to connect to our server. We don't want to put HTML into Nginx, right? So, how to set up Nginx as reverse proxy with Docker. Alright, so we'll finish up by taking a look at creating a reverse proxy server for a simple REST API and then how to share this image with your team. Alright, so let's follow this tutorial then. Oh, excuse me. Alright, so we'll follow this tutorial. And we'll try to make our Docker. So here we'll do Docker container ls. We'll just remove this for now to keep everything clean, and then we'll just follow along with this tutorial. So remove, well, Docker container remove -f the ID. Okay. Alright, so that's that. And let's put this off to the side and we'll get here. We'll bring this up. And we'll put it there. Alright, so we have code here and we'll have our messing around with Docker over here in Nginx. So let's check out the stream. Yeah, I know, it's 1920 by 1200. Yeah, it's because my monitor is 1920 by 1200 right now, so it kind of blows, but oh well. So I believe in all the videos you're gonna have these two black sidebars. So oh well. Perhaps for another day I can try to figure that out, because if I tried to downgrade it from 1920 to 1080 in OBS, but the aspect ratio was all wrong and it looked all compressed and stuff, so I didn't like it. So I think this is a better solution, to be honest. Okay. Alright, so I won't narrate the whole thing, but we'll just sort of look at the highlights here. And we're going to be doing this on, we're not going to be doing this actually in the server. We're going to do this first locally. So we won't need this. We'll put this down here. And then we'll go to here. We'll bring this up next to it, side by side, and then we'll do everything in here. Okay. So we'll make another tutorial. We'll say make directory Nginx Docker tutorial. cd nginx, and then we'll call code from there, and then here we'll just Alt F4, we'll bring this over here. Now we have a clean tutorial, clean folder, and we can start. Alright, so we're pretty much going to start by downloading or install or making a container, and then pulling the Nginx official image. Alright, so what is this? So this is just terminal, so interactive, TTL something, remove when done. This is separated or detached. We're binding port 8080 to 80. So 80 is going to be the Nginx port, and 8080 is going to be our local host on the host machine. And we're going to tag it or name it web, and we're going to pretty much run with all these options Nginx. So let's do that. Just copy paste it. And of course the biggest weakness is to include sudo. Okay, so we have it, and we should be able to, yeah, it works. So now we have Nginx, we'll put it here, we'll get rid of this. Okay, and I guess if we go to Docker container ls, it's going to be called web. Yes, names is web. Oh, so they -d also stands for daemon. So in the official documentation, they call it detached, but here's daemon. Same thing, same thing. All right. But the purpose of running a web server is to serve our own custom HTML and not the default Nginx welcome page. That makes absolute sense. So we're going to stop the web with sudo, and we're going to add custom HTML. So now we're just going to, we might create a volume. How are we going to do this? Yeah, we're going to create a volume and then tie it. So, okay, we're going to make directory site content. Make directory site content. And then we're going to, I guess, just call index.html. We'll copy this, and we will bind, we won't put into home, but we'll just call it, so docker run. So it's pretty much the same command, but we're going to bind a volume. So after name, we do bind volume to /site content. We're not doing their tilde because we're doing it inside this directory, not the home directory. And then /user /share /nginx /html. Does it have to be an absolute? So if we do tilde, we want to go to documents, workspace, Nginx, Docker tutorial, then site content. Oh. Web has to be after name. Now, this is really annoying, so let's see if we can do the relative path. Alright, so that works. We don't do dot slash, we just leave it empty or bald at the beginning. So, alright, so now if we do this, it doesn't work. So that didn't work. Sudo docker container ls. We'll remove it. And then let's see what we did wrong. Alright, so that makes sense. You have a problem loading the page. Sudo docker run, interactive, remove when done. We'll call port from 8080 to 80. So let's copy this. I don't think it's gonna work, but oh, so that works. I wonder why just specifying site content didn't work instead of the whole directory. So let's get rid of it. And if we do it again, this time without the whole name. Yeah, it doesn't work. Huh. That's kind of strange. Oh well. So it has to be the absolute path, not the relative path, it seems. So we'll get rid of it. Oh, I've already got this command somewhere. And we'll use this one. And now if we go here, hello from Nginx container. Alright. So now we're going to do what? To build a custom image? Okay, we're going to build a custom Nginx image. So in the same directory, create a file. So we're not going to put into site content, are we? Oh, we are, because you see /index. So, all right. So Docker file, and we'll do from Nginx latest copy /index.html to user/share/Nginx HTML index.html. I'm gonna turn on word wrap. Yes, so we start from the Nginx and then we copy our index to the Nginx HTML folder. And it seems that because Nginx starts by itself, right in the, in the Docker Nginx, right? It starts by itself. You don't actually have to use a Dockerfile run command. We don't have to specify it in the Dockerfile. All right, so I suppose we have to enter our site content folder. And then we'll do sudo docker build -t web server dot, not seb server, web server dot. Okay, it's built. Because we already had Nginx downloaded, and we'll run it with sudo. Web's already running, so we have to sudo stop web, and then we'll run it, and yeah, it still works. Okay. So I believe we're done with site content for now. So we've pretty much created our own custom Nginx image, and we pretty much all we did was copy our index to the Nginx HTML folder and then built it and then ran that custom image. So all right, we're done with that for now. Let's clone this guy's repo. And now we have Docker Nginx. We have a back end and a front end. We also have a Docker Compose, which I've never actually used Docker Compose, so it might be a little tricky, but let's check out this back end. Well, let's check this out. So we're done with this. Once you've cloned the repo, open the project in your favorite IDE, take a look at Docker file in the front end directory. All right. So here, what do we have? Why doesn't it do word wrap automatically? From node 12 as build, arg react app services host equals /services/m. Not sure what this is. Working directory is /app. Is it in public? No. It's in the back end? No. No, it's in source. I'm not sure what this is. Services/m. Working directory is app. I don't even see app. Alright, so we're gonna, oh, this is inside the node. This might be inside the node container as well. So this is inside the node container, this is probably inside the node container. So we're going to copy our package and package lock to theirs, then we're going to run yarn install. Then we're going to copy everything over. So, okay. Then we're gonna build. And these are all inside the container. So we're gonna copy over the package JSON, and then inside the container we're going to install the packages specified, and then we're going to copy over everything in here that's not ignored by this, and then we're going to build. Alright, and then after that we change, so okay, we've installed node, and then we're also going to install Nginx, and then we're going to copy whatever config we have, which is going to be on 80, server name front end, location, root user. Okay, so this is setting up a reverse proxy, and then after that, copy -- from equals build, app build, user share, Nginx, HTML. But didn't we, so when we copy .. we ignored build. Right? Yeah, we ignore build. Oh, maybe, so when we copy from, it could be in this environment, right? So we run yarn build, and then there could be a build folder, right, in app, because that's our working directory, and then we copy from this into the HTML. Okay. Okay, so this services/m is where traffic is going. So let's go back to the Nginx config. So we see that we proxy pass. I want word wrap. Alt-Z, I gotta remember that. So we have to proxy pass HTTP backend 8080 to services/m. Okay. Then we have a Docker compose. Alright, let's just let's see what happens. Right, I do not have Docker compose. So let's install Docker compose. All right. So if I do Docker compose -- version. All right, so it works. All right, so now we'll do Docker compose up. What is it saying? We do have a Docker compose.yaml. Let's just restart code. Maybe that's why. Nope. I don't even see a -u. Can I just do Docker compose? Okay. we trying to do? So we're trying to Docker compose start. Ah. No? Okay. Yeah, this is not a very useful page. Oh, you're supposed to not have the dash. Okay. Let's check out the stream while we're rating. Things are looking okay. I want to view the stats. Uh-oh. No. Oh, it's just an old version. Okay. Okay. Backend is listening on port 8080. Okay, so we get something. Wrote an app template. Beautiful, beautiful. Alright, and click on the network tab. Developer tools. Inspector. Enter an entity name. This can be anything. I'm going to use widgets. And we'll do widgets as well. Submit. Alright, so domain localhost. We'll put this maximum. We'll go over in the developer tools window, click on the network request for widgets. And what did we do? So So we went to localhost services m widgets. All right, this is 80, port 80. Yep, the request is made to localhost 80. Open your terminal and notice that request that was made from the browser was proxied to the backend 1 service and that it was handled correctly. So what was it trying to tell us? Backend 1 info get services. Yep. Okay. So the backend did something. All right, then we can just, you know, now that we've built this image or images on Docker. Oh, Docker Compose means that, oh, so we had 2 images going, and I guess it built both of them. So if I do this, and I do Docker container, well, sudo Docker container ls. No, we want images. Image ls. Right, so Docker Compose did both of them, both the back end and the front end. Okay. All right. So really, the most important thing I think to learn from this back end front end thing is that the front end has to be Nginx and it's the config. This really is the most important part of it. And really that's all we're going to care about for, so I wouldn't even want to call this server name front end. I would want to call this maybe gateway. Alright, so we want to somehow integrate our Hello World server with this Nginx. So alright, let's think about it. So we have this Docker Compose YAML. So what is necessary for all this? All right. Does backend even have to care about all right, service.use services/m mock server that rather false true. Wait, server.start. All right, let's bring this down. We'll go here, and we'll put this over here. So we have to make 2 separate containers. So let's. Alright, I'm going to make another folder. So we'll do make directory, proxy. Oh no, sorry, we wanted to go to Nginx Docker tutorial. CD Nginx Docker tutorial. Yeah, so this is empty. Oh no, no, never mind. So we've already done that. Let's do make directory. Let's just do this Alareta proxy. Alright, so here we're going to make a directory for, I guess we'll call it greeting service. This is going to be this. And we're also going to make a directory of gateway. No. We'll just do reverse proxy. No, I want to do a gateway API because I want to call it gateway. Because we're doing microservices, right? This is like a greeting service, and then the Nginx reverse proxy, even though it's only reverse proxy, I don't know, it's gonna act as the gateway, and we may want to change it. So all right, we have gateway and greeting service, and so from here we'll do. All right, we'll just cd into greeting service, and then we're going to go to GitHub, and we're pretty much going to clone that image. I just want to sign in. And we're just going to clone this. Git clone. And then we have this. Let's just copy everything over. So how do I do that? Copy contents of directory Linux cp. Alright, so we'll copy -a from TypeScript tutorial .2 . Makes sense. Alright, remove -r TypeScript tutorial. Yes. Alright, so it's all removed, and so we have greeting service here, and we can, we can, this is control, nope, what's the shortcut for deleting? Oh, well, I don't know. Alright, so if I go here to documents, workspace, Alareta proxy, we have the gateway and the greeting service. Greeting service should have everything in it. Distribution, there's nothing. We have to here. We'll do Control Shift. Alright, so we just got to npm install. And then I believe it was tsc. So npm run tsc. No, npx tsc. I think that might have worked. So ls dist index.js. Beautiful. Alright, so that worked. So we have, so pretty much it just built from source in TypeScript to JavaScript. So, all right. So that's the greeting service. Now we care about the gateway. And where's this server.js? Sorry, gateway is going to be in front end. So it's nginx.config. And I want it to be super, super simple. I don't want any sort of client side. I want it to actually serve HTML from behind the proxy, because the gateway is not going to be serving, at least I don't want it to serve, this React app. But then again, this isn't really a REST API if this backend is serving HTML. Maybe it is the front end that serves HTML. So, okay. All right. So, all right, in the greeting service, we're not going to return HTML. So let's open this up in terminal. So we got some code. All right, so here, source, oh, beautiful. It doesn't even have the updates. Is that what I want? No, because I did forget to update the TSC. So, not the TSC, the repo, the other one. So workspace, TypeScript. Let's go here. This is where the repo was. Yeah, I want to add the Docker files, so let's just update this real quick. But here, we're not going to send HTML. We're just going to send the greeting from the server. Okay, so that means that the Nginx gateway is going to have to serve the HTML that this greeting is going to go into. Okay, so we'll do git status, git add, git commit, docker git push. All right. Okay, so that's updated. Then here for Alareta proxy in the greeting service, we're going to open this in code again. And we are going to open this up, git pull. Yes, so that worked. So now we have the doc file and the docker ignore. Beautiful. All right, so we can do this. All right, so we have our backend, which is a greeting service, and it greets the greeting, or it returns, it serves the greeting. And right now, the only greeting we have is hello world. So that's fine. Okay, so now let's compare their backend to our backend. So we'll get rid of front end. Yeah, it's docker ignore of the modules. We have the git ignore, docker compose, docker file. So they pretty much did the same thing with us, where they just get from node, they create the working, or they specify the working directory, they copy over, then they run. What's npm ci? Oh, I don't know what npm ci is. Do I have a? Yeah, let's get rid of all this. And we'll go up to here. What is npm ci? Versus npm install. All right, so it serves a similar function to npm install, so I'm not going to change that. Then we copy. They don't expose 3000. What does expose do? That the container listens on the specified network ports at runtime. You can specify. It does not actually publish this port. It functions as a type of that between the post image and the person. Use the -p. Sorry about that. So when we specify the port binding, this gets overwritten. It seems. So in their server, they specify their port, and I suppose when we so they, right, so here is pretty much where they specify the -p, and so they don't need to expose 3000, or in their case 8080. So we won't either. Yes, and I'm going to leave this, and yeah, everything looks good. Okay. So that's that. And their server, what's special about their server? The only thing that is special is this server.use mox.server. So he has his own special Ronin server class, and or import, and he has his own special mox import. And this server.use, I believe that specifies where the reverse proxy is going to be from. So if we'll change that in our code as well, but it's different. We have a get here. So we'll do services/m here. So now if I do tsc dot or npx tsc dot, alright, you don't use the dot, just do npx tsc, and here it's services/m2. So alright, I think this will simulate that, but I'm not sure. And if we go to front end, all this is just boilerplate, but this Docker file. Alright, so greeting service. I went into the wrong folder, so we'll go Control-Alt-H, Documents, Workspace, Alareta Proxy, then we'll open this in code. Alright, greeting service and gateway is empty, right? I don't really want to use Docker Compose for right now. Maybe later I'll learn about it, but let's try to get this gateway going. Let's see how the stream is going first. Yeah, we've only missed 13 frames due to rendering lag and none from the network. Beautiful. Okay. So gateway, what do I want to copy over? I don't care about any of this public. Source doesn't really matter. We don't care about React app services because we're not using React. So here, root/user/share/nginx/html. So I suppose we copy stuff. Yes, we copy from build here into there. Yes, because we say from node as build. So we want to first not containerize this and then just try to run everything normally on the local host, and then we'll try to containerize, because otherwise it's too difficult to debug, at least for me. So we'll go to cd greeting service. We'll go to dist. We'll do node index.js. Alright, so we should have localhost at 3000 running. Cannot get, right, because we are now listening on service/m. Maybe /m/ in, no, it should be this. So source, no, yeah, here, services/m. All right, so that works. I'm taking this back to just slash. And we're going to figure out how to do it from like this. We should probably do nodemon, but whatever. Come on. Can I get slash? Ah, I know why. We have to transpile it first. Alright, so that's working. So okay, we have this greeting service and it's set up for port 3000. Alright, now let's just try to, without the Docker file, just try to set up an Nginx build as a reverse proxy. So we get rid of this. And yeah, we don't need this. this and this, and we're going to say Nginx set up reverse proxy. So this, we're just going to do it without worrying about Docker, and then we'll do Docker a little later. Passing request headers, configuring buffers. Okay. So here, we just have port 3000. So, can I? No, we'll just set it to 1.7.0.0.2. Alright, I guess first let's do Nginx install. So let's put this to the side, we'll do open a terminal, and we'll do so they only do the Ubuntu example, so we got to replace this here. We'll put Debian. Bullseye. Nginx. All right. I believe we're just adding the repo here. All right. Let's test it out. Sudo system control start Nginx. All right, that worked. I think we can do a status. What is all of this? Status Nginx. All right, we have it. Uh-oh. Okay. All right. Cool. So we have that installed. What is this? So where are the configurations? All right. So we'll do cat nginx.config. We'll do sudo nano nginx.config. All right, user is www data. Here we go. HTTP. Not sure if this is where we need to be. So if I just go to localhost 80, which is regular, so we have Nginx running. And so what? Let's see what this guy did. So Docker. Oh, we'll just do code here. Let's see what this guy did for this Docker file. So he copied from to config default.config. So it wasn't nginx.config, it was default.config. cd config.d. Okay, so we don't even have a default.config, so nginx config.d folder. Yep, it's in the etc config, so extra configuration files. Is this where they define locations? Yes, it is. Okay. So in the Nginx, so we can say touch, no, not touch. Let's go back and sudo nano nginx.config. Do they have a server? Yeah, so there's a server object here. I wonder, we don't have one here. Let's put it in here. Okay. So here inside HTTP, I suppose we would include config.d star.config. Okay, this makes sense. So this is where our settings are going to override these defaults. Okay. And that's why you can just specify server, because here you can see it's within, I guess, the context, which is HTTP. And then you can define the server object. All right. So we'll go to cd config.d and then we'll touch sudo touch. Let's call it default.config like they did. Okay. All right. So we will copy this. And we will, well, let's see what permissions are on here. Root, right. Okay. We don't need to change mod, do we? No, we don't. All right. We're just going to specify one locations for now. So we'll delete all this. We will listen on port 80. We'll call this gateway. All right, so root would be /user/share/nginx HTML. Why don't we just proxy pass to localhost 3000 and see what happens? Or we can do services and we'll do /greetings. And then we'll proxy pass to localhost 3000. Okay, so we have that. So localhost, but now we'll go to, wait. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. So we'll go to services / greeting. No, not found. I might need to restart the server. System control restart Nginx. Not found. Services / greeting. Run 80 server name gateway. And if I go to localhost 3000, that still works. So alright, something went wrong. Oh wait. No. Yes, this works. Localhost works. / services / greeting. Right. So let's go to the network tab. No. What if I set it to google.com? So this default .config file must be wrong. Alright, things are still going smoothly. Let's check this out. And if it's just location slash, and we'll just do localhost 3000. Alright, so I guess we'll just remove default. Yes. Alright, so then we'll do sudo unlink /etc /nginx /sites enabled /default. And then so we'll touch reverse proxy .config we'll nano into it, and then we'll pretty much copy what we did before. Why did I do that? Alright, sudo ln etc nginx sites enabled Okay. So maybe our changes weren't being even installed or checked by Nginx. Why don't I have system control? Alright, so I have it now. Cool. Failed. Unexpected. Okay, gotcha. What is it in etc. So line 5. Mm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Forgot the semicolon. All right. All right, it's working. Okay, so that was it. It didn't whatchamacallit. The reverse proxy was not even registering the change in the config file. So okay, we have a simple reverse proxy going. It's already 9:55 though, so we'll leave it at that for now. Right, because we have localhost at yeah, so they're both going. Cool. Okay, so we have the reverse proxy going. And what else do we need to do? We want to have an HTML, or rather a JavaScript server Well, okay, this is enough for now. So now that we know that Nginx works and that it can reverse proxy to our greeting service, and we're not going to worry about having an actual server use the service and inject its information, its greeting, into HTML. we're just going to just call the service directly. Okay, so that's good. And once we set that up in Docker, right, because we want it to be set up in Docker. And then after that, we can do the TLS certificate. That makes sense. Okay, so next time we're going to Dockerize the Nginx reverse proxy to our service, and then we're going to and then we're going to do the TLS certificates using Let's Encrypt. So that's for next time. So now we know, right, we'll go sudo, we'll just we'll do sudo nano reverse. So this is going to pretty much be our proxy, a reverse proxy. We're just going to install Nginx and then do a soft link to this reverse proxy, and our site's available. And then that should be it. Then we'll put the location of / to our greeting, and then after that we'll do the Let's Encrypt. All right, that sounds like a plan. So yeah, I hope this was more pleasant than before. Now that you can actually see the whole screen, and that the code was bigger, so we don't really need all this for what we're trying to do. We want some things to be as simple as possible, right? So, okay. Yeah, I'm glad I have the 10-second delay, because sometimes, like right there, you see it drops a little, and then it sort of picks back up and recovers, and so we end up with 0 net lost, and rendering lag is pretty good as well. Okay, so we didn't have any viewers, but that's okay. I wasn't expecting any viewers, and really, that's it. So next time we're going to actually hook up HTTPS to Docker. So this title was a misnomer. I thought we were going to get further than we did, but oh well. That just happens sometimes, where we mess up and it takes longer than expected to actually get something done. Yeah, so once we get the TLS certificate on the Docker image, so on the DigitalOcean server, then we can do other stuff, I guess. Do other fancy stuff. I want to do session-based stuff and work on sessions, but probably before I do sessions, I'm going to work on overlays for this stream, because I want an overlay. I want to be able to, when I'm uploading something, well, first of all, I want an overlay for the beginning, and I want an overlay for the end, and I also want an overlay for like a be right back. And I want to make those overlays myself, because I want to start thinking about the color scheme I want Alareta to be, and the YouTube stream is going to reflect those colors. And beyond that, yeah, I'll just, and like fonts for Alareta, because Alareta is going to be on these overlays. Also, can start thinking about the color scheme for StarWare, and yeah. So it's gonna be more front end design than it will be back end. But I'm gonna stream working on that too, because that will be pretty fun, I think. But that's after I figure out how to do this, how to encrypt the Alareta website for the greeting. Okay, So that's pretty much all I got. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.